Hi, my name is Jason with Global Finishing Solutions, and today we're going to do a quick video to show you how to use the REVO handheld unit. So with the handheld unit, there's a few things you're going to want to keep in mind. The first is that there's a parameters decal located underneath the handle. On that decal, there's going to be listings for times and temperatures recommended for any product that you would be applying to a panel during the repair process. The other thing to keep in mind is that with our handheld unit, it is either off or on. When you turn it on, it's 100% power right now all the time with no warm-up period. So something to keep in mind is when you're using this unit, you're going to want some sort of handheld infrared thermometer to check temperature. This will heat up a panel very quickly and it's easy to exceed those temperatures. No matter what we're using this on, the basic process is going to be the same. This unit is meant to be focused about 2 to 4 inches away from a panel during the initial heat up period, and we want to keep the unit moving at all times. Once we've reached our target temperature listed again on that parameters decal, we can back the unit off to maintain temperature. So as an example, if we just did a repair on this fender, you can see this area has primer on it. Now this primer is dry, but all primer is going to react in the same way. So what you can do is apply all 3 coats of primer. There's no need to dry in between coats. And then we're going to start with the unit, turn it on, bring it into about 2 to 4 inches away from the panel, and we would move it back and forth across that primer. Every 2 or 3 passes, what we're going to want to do is check the temperature. Even here you can see we're already up over 100 degrees that quick. For primer, we're recommending around 170 to 190 degrees. That may seem high compared to other things that you've been using, like a Trisc lamp, or even the bake cycle in your booth, or even what it might say on most of the tech sheets for your primer. That's okay. All of our equipment is tested with the paint companies. Shortwave cures an entirely different way. We're curing from the inside out. We're not actually heating the primer, we're heating the panel and using that to push out any solvent that may be inside. So we can go to a higher temperature without worrying about solvent popping or skinning. So again, we're going to move this just a few inches away. Once we've reached our acquired temperature, then we can back the unit up and every now and then pass it over, check our temperature, and then we'll maintain that for what it says on the decal. A few other things to keep in mind. On body filler, we definitely do not want to exceed the recommended temperature. Body filler has a substance in it that starts to boil at around 140 degrees. So if we exceed that and actually boil the hardener inside of the primer, it'll cause pinholes. Now that's something that can be fixed, but it is an issue that you would have to deal with. So as long as we follow our time and temperature ratings on here, you're going to be fine. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to one of our technical advisors or your local distributor.